Hey, coaches. For this week's 10-minute tip, I want to talk about something that's become absolutely crucial in today's fitness landscape, and that's remote coaching excellence. So, the challenge is clear. Great coaching is built on connection, but remote environments naturally create distance. So, how do we bridge that gap effectively? And why does this matter so much? So, because in a world where clients can get generic workouts from thousands of apps and websites, your ability to deliver a truly personalized, high touch coaching experience, even remotely, is what will set you apart and justify your premium rates. So, let's get into some essential elements for successful remote coaching. So before we get into the technology and before I can show you how CoachRx can successfully help you build your remote coaching business, let's establish some fundamental principles that make remote coaching successful. So first, we need to understand the key differences between remote and in-person coaching. When you are not physically present with your clients, you lose these things. You lose immediate feedback on movement quality, you lose nonverbal cues about effort and engagement, the natural accountability of scheduled face to face sessions, and you lose the energy exchange that happens in physical spaces. So, this means that we need to intentionally replace these elements with remote alternatives, and CoachRx has all of the features for you to be able to do that. But the essential elements of successful remote coaching include clear communication protocols. So, clients should know exactly when and how to reach you, what response times to expect, and what constitutes an emergency versus just standard feedback. Consistency and touch points. So, remote clients need more regular touch points, not fewer. Daily workout feedback, weekly check ins, and monthly consultations become even more critical than those in person, just because remember, they need more feedback because they're not getting that face to face connection. Proactive check ins. Don't wait for clients to tell you they're struggling. Establish a regular outreach to identify issues before they affect the client progress. Video based feedback. Text alone lacks the nuance needed for effective coaching. So video allows for demonstration, personality and clear communication from you to the client. Accessible education. Remote clients still need more self sufficiency, which requires more educational resources than in person clients. Setting proper expectations is crucial. So during onboarding, clearly outline your communication schedule and boundaries, the client responsibilities for logging their workouts and feedback, how and when assessments will be conducted, and then what technology they'll need to master all of this or all of their coaching and all of their feedback. So remember, remote coaching is not just in person coaching done through a screen, it's a different skill set that requires specific strategies and systems. So now, what I want to do is get inside CoachRx and show you all the features that we have that are going to help you implement these elements of successful remote coaching. All right, so now let's explore how CoachRx provides the tools you need for high touch remote coaching. So, we talked about how remote clients need higher touch points. So, our newly established dashboard is going to give you a lot of insight into what you need, or what your clients need, or what you need to address in terms of your clients. And one of those features in the dashboard is the touch points. So you can set the number of touch points you want per client. What touch points is doing is tracking the amount of times you have communicated with your clients. This could be a message, this could be a comment, this could be an emoji reaction, something like that. But it's going to keep track of how many times you have communicated with each client. So right now, when you sign up for CoachRx or you get in, it will set a standard of one touch point per client, and you can adjust this to whatever you want. So, what I want to talk about first is our Loom integration. So, our Loom integration is going to allow you to give that personal video feedback to your clients. And there are three primary ways that I use this feature with my clients. So the first one is exercise demonstration. So in programming new movements, I can record a brief video showing exactly how to perform them. Or what I can do is I can upload videos into the index, into the exercise library to show clients how to perform that movement, or maybe it's a different variation that they've never tried before. Second is movement feedback. So if a client is uploading a video from a exercise that I've asked them to video, and they, let's say, for example, there's a video here, what I can do is I can come down here to the comment section and I can hit this video icon. I'm not going to click it here just because it won't show the representation that I want, but when I click that, it's going to pull up my Loom integration. From there, I can then scroll up, play that client's video, and then give a analysis of the video of their movement. So this just allows me to give that video feedback, that movement feedback that they're not getting when in person. And then the third way that I use Loom is either for, or actually, I guess the third and the fourth. So the third one would be personalized check-ins. So if a client is completing a weekly check-in, I might go to their weekly check-in. I don't have any clients who have submitted this, but same idea as exercise. There is the camera icon at the bottom. So I can do a brief 30 to 60 second check-in over their check-in, just to kind of walk through what they've answered for their weekly check-in. And then the fourth way is to, if I'm adding a workout to a client, I can also, when I hit add workout, I can add a Loom video in the coach's notes, which is explicitly explaining the intent of the workout for today. So now let's put this all together and create a high touch remote coaching experience that rivals or even exceeds in-person training. So the key is to building systematic touch points. So we just talked about those touch points. We talked about the Loom integration. So I would recommend providing at least daily workout feedback in some manner. Doesn't have to be a novel, doesn't have to be a comment all the time. It can be an emoji reaction, just letting them know that you saw that they completed their workout today. Maybe it's a quick message like, hey, this week's numbers look so much better than last week. Maybe they were having a rough week last week. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just let them know that you saw that. I would recommend setting a consistent feedback schedule. So maybe, for example, if you have a group of clients who always work out in the morning, maybe at right before lunch, you check in on those morning clients and provide some morning feedback. And then maybe evening workouts, maybe you do this at least by the start of the next day. This consistency is just going to help you build trust and engagement with your client. For the weekly check-ins, you have the ability, so if we get into the index section and go to the weekly check-ins, you have the ability to create a variety of different check-ins. So maybe you have different types of clients. So you can create a variety of customized questionnaires. And this is going to just allow you to provide more personalization for your clients. So you can create a new template. You can add things like overall energy levels, sleep quality, stress levels, nutrition adherence, recovery metrics, any injury concerns. These are just going to help serve as early warning systems for potential issues and provide valuable context for your programming decisions, and maybe help you as you start looking to how you're going to progress for the next week. I would also utilize the monthly consultation. So under this consultation tab, utilize this feature to really take in-depth notes for your monthly consultations. This is just going to help you maintain a deeper coaching relationship, and you can put in bullet points. And then if you want to use, I know we've put out some AI prompts on how to help you turn this into more of a conversational element so that you can send this to your clients. But use this monthly consultation, send the monthly consultation to your clients so that they understand what you guys talked about, what the plan is for the next month. One of the other elements of successful remote coaching we talked about was education and how to set up education as a remote coach. So in the index section, you have the ability to add documents. And I know we did a 10-minute tip on creating your document library. So add educational pieces here that are going to help your client understand your principles, your methodology, things that they need that they're not getting from that everyday conversation or that gym floor conversation. Oh, hey, this came up. I noticed this when I'm trying to track macros or when I'm trying to um, create a better sleep environment. What should I do here? So create these, maybe like an FAQ, create these documents that are going to help your client um, just be self-sufficient when it comes to education, and let them know that this is available in their mobile app. So just some practical tips as you implement these remote coaching strategies. Create simple guides for your clients. This can be uploaded in that document section on just common issues that clients might face. The clearer you make this for your client, the more you can focus on actual coaching. Set realistic expectations for communication. I recommend defining your office hours. This can also be a part of that onboarding process. I know we created a 10-minute tip on how to onboard your clients, create that client packet, and put those communication expectations in there. Create boundaries that protect your time, but also support your clients. For instance, I have a rule that workout questions get same day responses, but program design questions are saved for like monthly consultations or specific check in times. Um, so, why does mastering remote coaching matter so much? Let's just kind of define why. And it's because the ability to deliver exceptional coaching experience, regardless of physical location, expands your market, allows you to work with ideal clients regardless of geography, and creates a business that isn't dependent on local market conditions. So just know that we know that the remote coaching market is oversaturated. And so this is just going to set you apart in this business. So this week, as your tip or as your challenge, I want you to implement just one new remote coaching strategy we've discussed. Perhaps start with video feedback on workouts or setting up automated weekly check-ins, and then observe how these small changes impact your client engagement. If you're not yet inside CoachRx, sign up for a trial, start using one of these tips today, and have a practice client, and just see how that these strategies help you become a better coach, implement better strategies across the board in your programming and your communication skills, relationship building. If you are interested in setting up a one-on-one demo to kind of help you get these systems in place, more than happy to do that.